back to Home Bar Network. It's Haley and Cody, and we are back. We've been busy as hell. It's been a whirlwind over here. Baby, clients, events, mobile bars. We're very blessed, but we are wanting to show you guys some new cocktail recipes to try this summer. And today we have a new sour. It's light, it's complex, it's the Tokyo Sour.
Yeah, it's a summer sour. The Tokyo Sour uses Japanese whiskey and ginger liqueur. We created this cocktail for a client of ours that was hosting a private sushi dinner at his house. And so we wanted a couple cocktails that would reflect, you know, kind of Japanese heritage, that would pair really nicely with the fish. So we did a Japanese whiskey cocktail, which is the one we're showing you now. And we also did a Japanese gin cocktail that maybe we'd share in the future.
Ooh, yeah, we'll do that one next.
Yeah, so this cocktail uses Togouchi whiskey. This is a 40% ABV blended Japanese whiskey. It's really light in body. It's kind of straw colored. Any Japanese whiskey you find that's kind of in that $35 to $45 range.
The Hatazaki works well in this drink.
Yeah, Hatazaki's fantastic.
We have a ginger liqueur.
Yep. You could use Domaine Canton, or you could use stirrings, any quality ginger liqueur. And Haley, tell them about the syrup that we're using.
We've also made a ginger green tea syrup. So Tazo, if you're familiar with this tea brand, they make a ginger green tea. So kind of very simple, just like you would do a simple syrup, water, sugar. We're doing tea and sugar. So the only difference is we're gonna be doing 2 tea bags to 1 cup of water, and this is gonna give us a real nice, deep, rich tea flavor to stand up to the whiskey and all the other components.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It really ties in well with the ginger liqueur.
So yeah, so 1 cup of filtered water, 2 tea bags, let that steep, steep for about 5 to 8 minutes or whatever your tea bag says. Add in your cup of sugar, stir, overheat until the sugar dissolves, and then let it cool, and you have some delicious syrup.
That's right. And then we're also using some freshly squeezed Mandarin orange juice. Look at that color. It's amazingly deep orange. I love how it comes out in the cocktail. And some fresh squeezed lemon juice.
Fresh squeeze, you guys.
Yeah.
I still see some of y'all out there using the from concentrate juices.
Knock it off, you guys.
If you're gonna make an amazing cocktail at home, you have to do fresh squeeze.
Yeah, sometimes we get comments from people like, we made it at home, but it just wasn't the same. And I'm like, well, what did you do different? And they're like, well, you know, we use this lemon juice, so we gotta store it. You can't. You gotta just get your lemons, get your oranges, get your limes, juice them at home, strain the pulp and the seeds out, and that's your juice.
Especially when it comes to a sour.
Yeah.
You know, because you need that lemon to be fresh.
Yes, absolutely.
That citrus to be fresh.
We're also using an egg for egg white. It's gonna add the fluffiness and the velvety mouthfeel we want in the cocktail.
Pasture-raised, organic.
That's right. And then we've also got candied ginger. So this is gonna be our garnish. This stuff is dangerously delicious. We always have it on hand. It makes for a great cocktail garnish. And yeah, let's get started.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, guys, whenever you're doing an egg white cocktail, you wanna crack your egg and add the egg white first, because you don't wanna add all the other ingredients and then say you go to crack your egg and you drop the shell in there, the yolk, then you gotta dump everything out. So,
and no one wants to dump good whiskey.
No, that's right, exactly.
That is just not okay in this house.
Or any household.
Or any house.
So, there goes our white.
Nice work.
There we go. Now we've got our egg white in the shaker there. Now we're gonna add a 1/2 ounce of Mandarin. We're gonna add 3/4 of an ounce of fresh squeezed lemon. Then we're gonna add our syrup, and we're gonna do, we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of our syrup. There we are. And then we're only gonna do 1.5 ounces of our Japanese whiskey, because it's a little bit, you know, it's a lighter summer cocktail. This is something you can drink in the daytime, something you can drink in hotter weather. So, 1.5 ounces of our Togouchi. Togouchi. Such a pretty bottle. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's really dark green. It's not black. And it's got this nice metal top on it. Really, really cool packaging there. And then only 1/2 ounce of our ginger liqueur. There we are.
So we have ginger, we have green tea, we have Mandarin, fresh lemon, the really sweet grassy notes of Japanese whiskey. Irish whiskey.
It'd be good with Irish whiskey too, to be totally honest. So we're gonna grab some ice, shake it up. We've got a really good amount of ice here, guys. I've almost filled the shaker about 3/4 of the way up.
Yep.
And when I shake for a sour, what I like to do is a reverse dry shake. So I'm gonna shake all of the ingredients with ice to chill and dilute everything. Then I'm gonna strain the cocktail out, dump the ice, and shake it again with no ice to froth the egg white. Here we go. now we're gonna strain the cocktail out. You wanna hold that side for me? There you go.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Now I'm gonna dump all this ice, and you can get rid of your strainer too, because you don't need it.
Now shake again.
Now we're gonna shake it again.
To really whip up that egg white and get a nice layer of froth.
Yeah, it's all about the froth with the sour. You wanna have that kind of milk mustache afterwards, after your first sip.
Oh yeah. All right, and to finish it off, we have this beautiful vintage glass. It reminds us of cherry blossoms, so that's gonna work well with this whole Japanese motif.
There we go, and we're gonna pour our cocktail straight over, because we have already strained
and look
the
at
ice
that
out.
Beautiful froth. And as this sour starts to settle just a bit, you're gonna see that layer. You can probably already start to see it. Let's see if I can hold it up closer to y'all. But you should be able to see.
I want to sip of it right now.
No, I'm already ready. It's so delicious. Again, this is such a nice light sour. It's complex, but still very drinkable for hot months.
It's not super boozy.
And then we would love to, of course, garnish it with some candied ginger. So we've got these delicious candied ginger slices. They're nice and spicy and sweet. And we are gonna skewer them and finish it off.
Right on the edge here, if I can get it to sit. There we are.
There we are. And here we have the Tokyo Sour. And we would love for you to try it at home. We will put the full recipe in the caption, and please let us know if you try it.
Yeah, guys, don't be afraid to mess around with some egg white. Get into this cocktail.
Don't be afraid to make a syrup at home. They're really easy. Don't be intimidated.
Yeah.
And
you can use it for a couple weeks. They don't go bad right away. You can have them in your fridge for a few weeks.
And you can make so many things with this syrup.
Drink it on its own out of the bottle. You know, maybe not.
Maybe not do that, but. All right, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you try some of our cocktails. If you do, tag us at Home Bar Network. That was the Tokyo Sour. We hope you'll give it a shot. Let us know in the comments if you plan to make one, and we'll see you next time with some more great cocktails.
Yeah, guys, we have more content coming at you really soon, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
You gotta take the first sip.
I'm so excited. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. It's a good one.
This is so good.
I know.
I mean, I feel like
I think it's my favorite sour we've ever come up with.
I feel like we do this all the time, but for real, like the lightness of it and the airiness. Wow, this is this really is. You guys have to make this.
I think it's my favorite sour. No kidding.
This is my favorite sour that we've ever made.
Yeah.
This is my favorite sour we've ever made, bar none.
So.
No. Oh.
Y'all, stop what you're doing right now and make this cocktail. I'm pretty proud of this one.
I am very proud of this.
Not to toot our own horn or anything here.
We're tooting away.
This is
we're gonna toot away.
Tooting right here. This thing is popping.
This thing.
Delish. And it's so good. It's 93 degrees outside and it works. It works with the warm weather.
If you are drinking this outside in 90-degree weather and there's an egg white, just go ahead and chug it though.
Yeah, you don't want egg white to sit for a long time. Yeah, if it's hot outside, it will kind of get a little funky. So just, you want
to drink it quickly.
You want to drink it quickly
when you're outside, but inside just.
And you could serve this on a large cube or on a couple small rocks if you wanted it to stay a little bit cooler for a little longer. You could serve it over ice. But I think it's fantastic served up in a coupe.
I mean, anyone would love this. You don't have to be a whiskey person.
Yeah,
by any means.
It is very accessible to non-whiskey drinkers.
And in fact, for whiskey drinkers, I might even bump it up to 2 ounces of whiskey.
Yeah, totally up to you guys.
1.5 ounce of whiskey if you're not sure about being a whiskey drinker, or 2 ounces.
And I don't think you need to touch the other proportions. You can just do 2 ounces for a little bit of extra oomph.
This is outrageously delicious. It is the smoothest. It's the smoothest sour I've ever had.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, shit. We've done it again.
Arrest these two.
Kanpai. It's chuggable.
It's chuggable.
It's chuggable.